Okay, Dr. Mujuru, we are meeting 3 years down the line after you left Zanu-PF when President Mugabe claims to have expelled you, yet you say you left the party on your own. How does it feel working outside Zanu-PF?
It's a different experience to work outside a party that you have been in for over, for 40 years. But all the same, if you are doing something that you enjoy, for instance, I am an outgoing person, and what I'm doing is what I like most, to mingle and get to understand the people that I fought for, and be able to then plan without having a plan that does not involve people, but a plan that is actually coming from the people, that identifies with the people. So I am enjoying it a lot.
How does it feel? You have been vice president of this country. How does it feel? Do you really miss being a vice president?
I'm not somebody who loves a flashy life. I am an ordinary person. And sometimes I didn't like the way how I was being protected and not being allowed to be myself. I want to be with the people. I love to be in the rural areas, and I'm sure even when I was vice president, others were surprised why a vice president would want to visit the back of the beyond, like Binga, like I go to Keshaw Valley and meet those ordinary people and start, discussing their normal life and how I can work to improve that life is what I'm out for. And that's who I am, because my background is very rural. I'm a rural girl, and I would want to still continue to feel that and see how best I can improve on them.
Now you are in opposition politics. Are you noticing any differences at all? Because I remember when you were vice president, you used to have all these luxuries. Now they are not there anymore.
Yes, luxuries, but you know what? What I've discovered is it's an expense on the people. It's not the luxury that you can actually feel that the country is worth spending, but it's a luxury that you can see that by having it, those that deserve it are going without that luxury. For instance, you see, you'll have an off-road car, you'll have an urban car, and sometimes when you are going out there, you are given pocket money, which pocket money sometimes you don't deserve that much of it, because where you are going, especially when you are visiting rural areas, you are going to be provided with food. You are going to be provided with sleeping accommodation, and so on and so forth. So sometimes you are told, oh, this is a rural allowance, and this one is an entertainment. Whom do you entertain when you visit Dande? When you spend the whole day playing your African drums, and maybe the entertainment is just to buy them one crate of brewed beer and probably a bottle of Mazoe Crush here, and but the money does not even add up to that. It's more than what you can expend that day. And I'm sure with time we should be able to look at these things. I'm now able to, I've lived the two lives. Like when I came from the war, it was a helicopter landing, the way how I got into government, without understanding what was going on in the people. And when I was exposed to my provincial governorship, I learned something, which something now is totally different, because Zimbabwe is worse off than the days I was a resident minister and governor. So you can see that there are certain things that we are doing very wrong, especially when you are showing the world that Zimbabwe is a lavish country, we have a better life than the countries that surround us, whereas not. It's just those that are actually eating in the pockets of the ordinary people who can't even now afford a simple tablet in a clinic or a walkway just to get over the little stream so that she can access her health services.